Rounding off numbers simply means keeping the numbers simpler, but to the closest value that it is, right? So you could round off number to the nearest 10, 100, 1,000. It could be significant figures or decimal places. But let's focus on the first category, nearest tens and hundreds and all. So let's say we have a number, we have 22. There are two ways to do this. Number one is to think about it logically, right? 22 rounding on to the nearest 10. So that's what I'm talking about, tens, right? So what tens is 22 in between? You have is between 20 and 30. Now let's put 22 where it should be. You're thinking about this mentally, right? 22 is just around there. Which one is 22 closer to? To 20 or to 30? What do you think? Closer to 20. So rounding off 22 to the nearest 30, 22 is the same as 20. Okay? Because it is closer to 20 than it is to 30. Let's see another example. If you have, let's say, 37, and I'm rounding up to the nearest 10. So that means I'm thinking about tens. Between what tens do we have 37? You have it between 30 and 40, right? So let's see, 37, let's try 37 and see where 37 should be. 37 is here, right? Should be closer. Is that not so? Because you have a lot of numbers before that. So which one is it closer to? 37 is closer to 40 than it is to 30. So rounding off 37 to the nearest 30, say it is 40. You see, because I'm talking about it in terms. Same thing would go if I'm talking about it. Because if we have an example, let's say I have 145. And I'm rounding it up to the nearest 10. It doesn't matter how big that number is. What you are concerned about is that place. So we're still talking about tens. So this is the number in the tens place, 40. 40 what? 45, right? Because that's the tens. That's the tens here. So I'm concerned about 45. So I'm thinking and asking myself, 45 is between what tens? 45 is between 40 and 50. Is that not so? So now let's ask ourselves, where is 45 going to be? Just in the middle. Is that not so? Because 5 is the mid to 10. So we have 45. So where should we say it's closer to? We don't know, right? But yet in mathematics, we believe that once it gets to the middle ground, it's already closer to the next one. You know why? It's better to gain something than to lose it. Do you agree? Right. So once it gets to the 5 points, it's closer to the higher 10 or 100 or whatever you have it. So 45 to the nearest 10 will be 50. Do I say that 145 to the nearest 10 is 50? No, because there is a 100. So 145 to the nearest 10 is a 150. What we are saying is that 14 tens and 5 units is closer to 15 tens than 14 tens, right? But you are looking at the place that you are concerned about, right? The second way to do that, maybe we should do that in the part B of this lesson. So you check for nearest 10, part B. That's another method of doing this.